Hello guys and welcome to the Msc Performance podcast. We're 24 hours out. In fact, we're less than 24 hours out from the 24-hour challenge. So today I'm going to be talking to Steve regarding how he's going to approach it, little kind of insider scoop to how he's feeling. And yeah, we'll just take it from there. But first off, we'll have a bit of a general catch-up. Steve, how you doing? How are you feeling about tomorrow? Are you excited?
So tomorrow I am not excited. I'm quite apprehensive. I think we may have undersold how hard this is going to be. But it's for the greater good, so it will all be fine.
It's really funny to me because we've got these two challenges within pretty much 2 weeks, the 24-hour challenge and the 3 peaks. I'm doing the 3 peaks, you're doing the 24, you're not doing the 3 peaks.
No.
Mark's doing both, and that is a lot of training in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Before we dive into that, how have you trained as normal this week? Have you kind of tapered it back? How's that looked? Because it's a lot, man. I know Max has trained as normal. I know Mark's trained as normal. We played basketball on Thursday. What have you done? Have you just kept things the same and just kind of gonna grind it out?
To be honest, I've really struggled this week. Logistically, it's been a bit of a nightmare. The workload of actually setting the 24-hour challenge up, obviously it's been a lot of it's taken its toll back of house, the social media stuff and the organising, and the windows of training that I've had have just kind of disappeared. And yesterday was meant to be my heavy day, and then it was do I really want to do that on Thursday knowing that I'm going to be kind of in it Saturday into Sunday? So I skipped it and actually spoke to coach today, and he was like, your training blocks are empty, you haven't put no feedback in this week. And I was like, I've struggled. So it's not via trying to skip it because of the 24-hour challenge. It's been more a case of just haven't managed to navigate time this week, which is really bad on my part. And we'll see how that fares for me in relation to everyone else who has trained normally.
It's good that it's called you out though, because obviously you did the same if someone else that was taking the training serious like you. You want someone to care enough to say what you're doing.
Totally. And that's it. Monday will come round. I'm 5 weeks away from going to Switzerland, so I need another good couple of weeks really before we start to wind it down.
How does it feel short term when you skip a session compared to long term? I imagine short term it's almost like a mini dealer. You're actually legs feel a bit springier, but long term you're not getting the adaptations that you want. Is that pretty much it?
Yeah. And I the back end of the week I've really felt it. I had GB camp last weekend, so I played basketball Saturday, Sunday for 6 hours each. Played basketball on Tuesday, so I've done the thing that I do, but I just haven't done the weightlifting stuff. And I feel like I've missed it this week. And where I usually struggle is I'll do a little bit of it, so I'll do the bulk load of the program, but I guess it's difficult, isn't it, time management and stuff like that, and then trying to get the output in line with life. So but yeah, I've felt it this week that I haven't done it, so it's a bit frustrating. But maybe someone could buy £20 on the wheel to do my program.
Do your program. Steve's program too. I did laugh at that because I'm training tomorrow, and I said to Max, he's like, I'll do the running with you. I was like, what about if the first hour, the 10 o'clock, I come down and train, and we just do my program together for the first hour. That's the first hour nipped. You only got 23 more hours than if Monatis training. Yeah, that's interesting. I think, like I said, Max has continued the same. I think Mark's continued the same. I was just wondering what you'd done, because obviously it's not a performance thing, it's more just grinding out the hours. So it's not you're tapering back to get this amazing performance. No. But the last thing you want is from the first hour to be man, my legs feel so heavy, I don't want to be feeling this tired so early on. So I just wondered what you done training wise. Yeah,
unintentionally not done anything for a few days, and I guess 2 hours of basketball on Tuesday is still quite a lot of basketball on Tuesday. So it's not that's
the thing for S&C for sport versus just doing strength and conditioning is your priority is the basketball. You've still got your priority stuff, and it's not you've been sat around doing nothing all day. You've just missed the supplementary strength and conditioning stuff, which in the grand scheme you'll get away with more compared to someone that's a powerlifter, weightlifter, or just enjoys that style of training.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
If your sport is high rocks and you miss your high rock sessions,
you screwed
it.
Yeah.
I know, interesting. My training's gone pretty well. I've had a good week, feeling pretty good. Got some tough cardio at the end of the week, but enjoying it. It's funny, I've started to naturally now enjoy the cardio more than
I was going to say how are you finding the change of direction and pace?
I'm enjoying it. I guess it's because I'm trying to maintain the numbers on the the strength stuff as best I can. I'm trying to push the conditioning. I'm enjoying seeing the progress.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling pretty fit. But the thought of doing the 24 hours is tough. I've got my plan is I'm going to do 3 hours.
Yeah.
I'm going to come in with some ciders to a hero's welcome is what I imagine. So I come down, I get a massive applause.
Yeah.
I give you a cider and then I leave.
Okay.
It's perfect.
What time do we have to drink the cider? 10 in the morning?
I'm going to buy it on the wheel.
Okay.
Like 7 a.m. No.
What time are you coming?
Don't know.
Yeah, surprise.
I'm going to find where the gaps are and then fill it.
There's a couple of interesting people turning up at like 12 a.m.
Fair play.
And I was just like, that's interesting.
I think people naturally are like, okay, like this is going to be tough. Like everyone's going to do. I'm going to take some hard slots for the boys. I'm going to get stuck in. Who's coming at 12?
Naomi Gardner's coming in at 12.
Class.
And I asked her today because I saw her in the gym. I was like,
"Did
you do know?"
12 p.m.
Yeah. And she was like, "No." She's like, "It's going to be hard. Might as well pick a hard shift."
Fair play. Fair play. That's
I know
class.
Niall's coming down about 11, I think. And then there's a couple of people coming in about 3-4 in the morning with snacks and
class.
Stuff. Yeah. So like,
Wicked.
I think there's like these death hours, isn't there? Like it'll be kind of fine until it isn't, and then you kind of want someone to turn up and just be like, "We love you, keep going." And you're like, ugh. And like you say, like there's no performance metric to this other than get
Keep
through
going.
24 hours.
Are you going to set your watch up? Are you going to track it? Calorie burn like 20,000 or something.
I think it'll be interesting, but all I'll do is I'll just take a note of what my Whoop says at like 10 in the morning. The thing for me, I don't know, well, not a lot of people will know how much I like sleep. Like I'm a 8-9 hours a night guy. This is making me a little bit nervous because the sleep debt is not going to be
because it's
easy.
interesting to me when we was planning this out and like we come up with a schedule and like we all said from the start you can't do all 10, so like you've got to miss a couple, and you were very much like, I'm not doing the 3 peaks. You're definitely not doing 3 peaks because I understand like it's going to beat your body more, but I was like, man, like I would much rather do the 3 peaks than the 24. Do you think now that you've got closer, you're starting to realise how hard it actually is compared to maybe at the start you're like, yeah man, I'll do it. At one point it was going to be just sledge for 24 hours and you were well up for it, and I was like, I can't, like the monotony of that. If I've done ski erg and then I'm like, okay, wicked, now I'm doing bike for an hour, that's better than 24 hours of ski. That would just kill me.
I think if I had the choice, would I rather go up 3 mountains
outside?
I think that would be more enjoyable. I think this is probably the worst challenge in the sense of like mentally, and I guess there's an element of integrity as well, like because at 2 in the morning, when we're trying to record content and trying to keep moving, it's quite easy just to be like, no one's watching,
let's take an hour off.
But it'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen? Fall asleep. Max will slap me in the face with something, I'm sure, and but it's not going to be fun, is it? But I think the day shift of cycling, skiing, a bit of rowing, a bit of sledging, it won't be too bad. But I think it's how we manage it. Like if you turn up and then give us 20 minutes off, or like me and Mark get a bit of a longer break here, there, or everywhere because a team of 4 people turn up, like great. But I guess also you don't want to stand still too long because you'll fall asleep.
Yeah, and if you're doing the 24, you want to do the 24. You don't want to be like, I did 22 hours, but I had 2 hours of doing completely nothing.
Exactly.
I guess you still want to keep it moving.
Yeah. I think one of my, lonely plans when it gets a bit kind of like trudgy is like just to put one of the box jumps up next to a bike and put something on Netflix.
Oh yeah. I was going to say that's this was my next question. It was going to be like, how are you approaching it from like a mentality perspective? Like, are you going to try and keep the music like varied? Are you going to try and just have like some fun chat? Are you going to go hard at the start or like hard easy? Like, what are you thinking? Just
so when me and Mark were talking about it yesterday, it was very much 10 o'clock, get on the concept bikes, chill, like just get moving for a couple of hours.
I think, man, like everyone's going to be watching during Metcon, and I think
you got to go off fast.
I think you've got to like, yeah, we're doing it, and because everyone's going to be, let's go, and you can't just be like, yep, and you're like, la la la, like leisurely Sunday morning stroll. I think because everyone's going to be cheering and stuff, it's you might have to go a little bit harder.
So I think not everyone's going to cheer, and also I'm going to be like, we've got 23 hours 58 minutes to go, so shut up.
Faster!
Yeah, like, no!
What's your splits on your...
Yeah, exactly. What's your ski splits? 140. But yeah, there's definitely an element of like, make sure you got your laptop charger, like, watch a little bit of Netflix at some point on the bike.
A little bit of working.
Yeah, maybe do some programming. Yeah, do some programming while you're cycling. Yeah, battle of attrition, right?
Sure.
Like, get through it. I think if you survive the 24 hours and someone's like, you didn't row fast enough. Like,
that's not so bad, yeah.
Yeah. So, but it'll be interesting. There's a lot of interest as well now. Apparently, it hasn't happened yet. It might be in the Birmingham Evening Mail. And,
cool.
Yeah, and also Macmillan rumoured to like post it somewhere as well. So
nice.
Bit more interaction maybe.
Nice. How are you feeling about the wheel? We've got a couple of spaces left.
The Wheel of Fortune.
Filling up though.
Yeah. Spend £20. You put your exercises or your challenges on the wheel. There's nothing on there that's too horrendous at the moment.
Yeah. No one's going to be silly, are they? Like it's like. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's they already know it's tough. They don't want to do anything like ridiculous. There's a couple of funny ones.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be fine. Again, spin the wheel. Somebody literally before we started recording this just bought half an hour of yoga, and they were like, if you get half an hour, if you get the wedge, you can do half an hour of yoga in the hour. And I'm like, I'll fall asleep. But
what are you going to do? You just get like a little YouTube half an hour Ashtanga.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
thing. Get a yoga stuff.
Yeah.
Man, that sounds lovely.
Yeah. So that's nice. Hopefully, some people buy some more nice things.
Like a little stretch.
Yeah.
30-minute stretch.
A little back massage, like
100-meter sprint. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So, but I think there's still time for someone to be an absolute bellend.
Like the last minute, just as you had to cut off, add this to the list.
Yeah. 200 synchronized burpees.
The snatch is a tough one.
Yeah, it depends when you get it, I guess. If you get it at 11 o'clock in the morning, it's light work. But if you re-get it again at 11 o'clock at night,
I don't want to be max. How heavy are you going to go? It's
max effort.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
limited by technique, 30 kilos.
There you go. Limited by fatigue and tiredness.
Yeah.
The bar. I feel like Max would probably go quite hard at that for the camera.
He'd enjoy the challenge, eh?
Yeah.
Can I snatch 100s
in brogues?
In brogues.
But no, it's going to be good. It's going to like. I think from my personal side of like my community, like there's been quite a lot of interest.
It's good. That's
so it'd be interesting to see who just turns up as well. Like a couple of my clients who are out of town, they've been like, "Where is it? What's the location?" Like, might pop down. So it'd be nice if like just some random people that I don't expect to turn up.
Class.
Yeah.
A little pick me up.
Yeah. Like, oh, it's nice to see you at 11 in the morning.
Yeah. What are you doing nutrition wise? Are you because you got.
It's a really good question.
You got to do 24 hours. You're not going to have a massive lunch. How are you going to try and keep fueled? Are you trying to have like something massive before 10 o'clock, like a huge breakfast? What's the plan to make you feel as fueled as you can do for something like this, where it's going to be the challenge? You're going to be eating.
Do you know what I love about you and me? Like, you will have thought about this more than I will have. Totally. Like, I have give this so little thought in the grand scheme of things. So, one of my clients bought me 2 bags of Haribo to get me through. I've already eaten one of them. Because
you basically, like, if it was me, I'd have a massive breakfast. I'd have a huge evening meal tonight, and then I'm going to be grazing.
Yeah, I think microdose, stay hydrated.
It's like a powerlifting comp. You have your big refuel. I'd have loads of sports drinks to stay hydrated. Yeah. A couple of dive lights. It's pretty much a powerlifting regain.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like grazing all day. Yeah. And then if anyone brings any nice snacks in, amazing. But you're not going to sit down and have a
curry goat dumplings and rice.
Yeah, curry goat. That's what you want. 4 hours in.
Yeah.
And you're going to jump straight back on the bike.
Yeah, I have not really thought about this at all.
Well, it's giving vibes of Jamie Lang, unprepared. I can't do
totally.
This.
Yeah, but I also don't think that Jamie Lang ran all of those miles. So
wow,
controversial. Put it on the internet. It's going to be there.
Mate, I hope Jamie Lang doesn't call you out.
I mean, let him come and
on the radio.
He can turn up here at 2 o'clock in the morning, and he'll see me just on the bike. But no, I need to go shopping after shift today and just get some stuff. But yeah, very much like you, like microdose, like little and often. I'm actually going to weigh myself tomorrow morning as well, and then weigh myself afterwards just to see what the damage.
2 kilo loss of like sweat and
yeah. And then Sunday roast on not straight afterwards, but
yeah. Well, mate, I think fair play. Like, it's a tough challenge. I'm sure I could, but I really would not want to do the full 24 hours. So fair play to you all for getting stuck in. If anyone's listening, like, it's an absolute brutal challenge, and everyone's support is amazing. We're obviously trying to build towards this 10k. It's been a slow start in terms of like the events. It's really ramping up now with some real challenging, tough ones. So please consider either donating £20 to get another slot on the wheel, or just if you want to make a small donation, it's really appreciated. And I'm sure there'll be lots of stories over the weekend documenting the peaks and the troughs, because I imagine there'll be a couple of like highs where you're like, man, this is cool, and then there's going to be some lows, and it's going to be cool to watch and cool to see. So
I think that's the interesting thing. I think like Mark was saying that he's like not really that much of an emotional person, and I'm like the opposite end of the spectrum. And Max
40 minutes in crying,
and then Max is just like a puppy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, so
that's what I think it's going to be like. Is like a marathon. You know, when you get that the wall or whatever, it's going to be like that. Like, I imagine for me, like 3 hours in, I'd be like, I just can't fucking do this. I've got 23 hours left. I can't do it. And then actually you get a little bit closer. Like around midnight, you think that's going to be tough, but you're pretty much there then. 10 hours left.
I kind of think if you can get the day out of the way with the gym being open, and maybe people jumping in and helping out, and just, you know,
get the basketball loop out, mate, as well.
Yeah, it's exercise, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe I should buy that. 50 quid, hours worth of basketball.
Horse.
Yeah. I mean, that's not a bad shout, to be fair.
Just buy up the next 10 slots.
I mean, that'd be worth it.
Imagine you're exhausted. You're like, I would love to be playing basketball or yoga, and then you get the the Speedos snatch or whatever it was.
Yeah, Speedos worm round the block. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting. It's character building, right?
Yeah, man.
And you earn some stripes for stuff like this. Like, you get through.
You look back and you be like, yeah, man, fair play.
Yeah, exactly. When we can reflect on it another day and hopefully never do it again.
Yeah, man. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool, guys. It's all going to be documented on Instagram. Like I said, please consider donating if you haven't already. We appreciate everyone's support. Please keep an eye on it. Give everyone your love, and
see you
on the other side.
Yeah.
See you on the other side.
Bye.